day now. Are you not gonna? So we're live, and you're just not gonna say anything?
You had your head up the whole time.
I did not. We are live right now.
Okay. Yes, we are.
I'm looking like it was your idea, and you messed this up completely.
I am tired of Ryan Reynolds.
We might as well just on a live show. I just can't even feed off of that. Do it again. Let's just run it back. I'm not gonna cancel it. We're live, so we're not gonna cancel it. Just go ahead. Pretend like you didn't fuck this whole thing up. Go ahead.
I am tired of Ryan Reynolds.
And if you really love that, you're really going to love him inside of X-Men Origins.
And Michael sounds the way that I love him because we couldn't hear a word he said because he was muted. So that was fantastic, a fantastic intro, Michael. Thank you for that. You sound exactly the way I love for you to sound. And the film, Sir Dan. You are still muted.
It's fine. It's fine because you know what? You fucked up, I fucked up, but I'm still gonna go ahead and say it again. Your microphone probably hates you. There you go.
And we are back in the attic with another film to dissect. Won't say if it's hot or if it's cold. Kind of mild, honestly. The Adam Project, coming to us from Netflix. And Netflix, just put us on, honestly. Put Film Addict on Netflix. That would be popping too.
Go ahead and do it. We know you got bread. You out here paying Dave Chappelle $90 million for 3 specials. All we asking for, well, for me, $5 for that gas money. But hook your boys up. You know what I'm saying? Without further ado, let's jump right into our movie review. Bars. Well, I messed it up again. Okay, and bars. Alright, this has been an interesting episode. Go right ahead with your review.
No, you go first, Michael. You go first.
No. You have so much to say. I've been waiting.
I don't have a lot to say about this movie, so go
ahead.
Alright,
well then knock yours out, because I might have a lot more.
No, why you ducking in?
Why are we doing this? Why, you already...
Why are you hiding behind my review?
You just like wasting time, don't you? That's what it is.
Go ahead and get your review out the way, Michael.
Alright, Adam Project. Netflix and chill. I really think that this is a Netflix and chill kind of film. And it's just because Ryan Reynolds is the same performance. Every single movie that he's in. His humor, his personality, his deliverance, his character.
Exact same, right?
Huh?
Exact same, right?
Exact same. Exactly the same. It's kind of bothersome at this point.
It's almost like Deadpool is Ryan Reynolds now.
It's like, hey, we're gonna hire you and pay you money. Can you give us another performance of Deadpool? He's honestly done more performances as Deadpool than Fast and Furious have done sequels.
I don't know. It's pretty hard, Michael. It's pretty hard.
Sorry, am I boring you or something?
That's exactly what this film did.
The story, for me, it was confusing.
There was a story? there was a story here.
It was confusing.
Oh, I could tell.
The music and acting, nothing sold me. Cinematography, I will say the special effects were pretty cool.
Special effects was on point.
Special effects was on point. They put all their budget into the special effects and not the writing of the script or casting of good characters that weren't Deadpool. I won't say that it wasn't entertaining to just sit there and watch.
Right.
Would I watch it again? Hell to the motherfucking no.
Not even as like, you doing something and you playing Warzone one night and you just throw it on in the background,
I said that if I want to do this, I would definitely just watch X-Men Origins. I mean, let's just I've said it, I'll say it again. There's nothing else I can really say to this. To me, I'm just going to go ahead and give my rating and let you go right into yours. It's an average movie. C. Basic C. Yeah,
so Ryan Reynolds is Ryan Reynolds again in another Ryan Reynolds movie. This movie, the story is uber confusing. It doesn't make a lick of sense. Listen, if you're gonna watch this, just go ahead and dispel your belief about reality and everything else. Just go ahead and take your mind, wipe it clean, and just watch this film. Don't come into it with any preconceived expectations or notions, because you will be disappointed.
Can you think of any kind of people that would actually enjoy this? Like, is this something that we just didn't enjoy and we're telling other people it's terrible? Can you envision anybody that would really like this movie that would not see it as a C?
Two groups of people. One, if you're super into Ryan Reynolds films and you're still super into the Ryan Reynolds being Deadpool in all of his movies, this is for you. The second group is if you're super into sci-fi.
I was going to agree with sci-fi, yes.
If you're super into science fiction, that world, then yeah, you'll enjoy it. But
even then, like, it was sci-fi, but the story still sucks. So even if you're into sci-fi, do people that are sci-fi, do they look for that story or just because it's in the genre of sci-fi?
Some people like sci-fi movies just because they're in the genre of sci-fi. We all have guilty pleasures, right, Michael? Movies that we know aren't good, but
some people like The Fifth Element. I thought it was terrible.
Vanguardian.
Sci-fi, but it is what it is.
So yeah, I wasn't mad at the casting choices. Mark Ruffalo as the father, Ryan Reynolds as...
I'm sorry to cut you. Can they stop putting all the Marvel characters together in movies? I just keep seeing one Marvel character with another Marvel character, or Marvel with DC, DC with Marvel, DC with DC. Can we get...
But everybody's doing superhero stuff now because it's what sells. So it's kind of hard not to do that when they do other projects, Everyone is doing superhero films.
It's ridiculous.
Tyrese is in a superhero movie.
Ridiculous.
Tyrese is in Morbius. Did you know that?
Ridiculous.
So everybody is doing superhero films, so it's so hard for that to not happen.
It's almost like Harry Styles inside of the Eternals. Spoiler, sorry. Terrible.
If you haven't seen that movie yet, it's your fault. Anyhow.
It is your own fault. It's on Disney Plus and Disney.
And it's been out for
what to do.
Forever now. So yeah, I'm not necessarily mad at the casting. I like Zoe Saldana. I like the casting. I wasn't too upset by the casting. Jennifer Gardner as the mother. The script, as an actor, and this, you can only work with what you're given with. Some people can turn something really bad into something good. Denzel Washington. But not everybody and every performance they give can overcome the script and the writing.
Here's the thing, is that even if the script is bad, that's just inside of storytelling, which is separate to be judged, in my opinion, from my experience, than the performance. Because they're just words on paper, so how you deliver it is how you deliver it. That's why we can judge on this show and separate the two to say, oh, the story was good, but the acting was amazing, or vice versa. Because they're two different things that really, they play off of each other, but they're still separate. You know what I mean?
I don't see any of these people in this movie as people who transcend the script. I think they need to be given a good script, and then they will produce good results. Just looking at this cast as an ensemble, right?
So let's build a hypothetical for you, and for me, I guess. I'll do it too, but I want to hear yours first. Who could they have casted that would have made this better, other than Deadpool?
Denzel Washington.
You think Denzel inside of this sci-fi movie? He's old as shit. Really?
Denzel Washington as the father. I would say, you could put.
Is this a Tyler Perry movie? Why are you?
No. Denzel Washington as the father, right? Because Denzel can do that whole emotional. Mark Ruffalo did a good job of that. He can stay the father. I think Mark Ruffalo served his purpose in this movie. As who would I recast as Ryan Reynolds? There are a couple names that I could throw out there.
Okay, I'm listening.
I think
while I Google,
if we still had Chadwick Boseman, I'd love to see him take that role. I think he could have probably done that. I think, as crazy as it sounds, maybe Anthony Mackie could have also done that role.
Anthony Mackie?
Yeah, I think he could have pulled that off.
I'm sorry, guys, that I had him decide
off the top of my head, if I have to say. Mahershala Ali. Mahershala Ali is really good in science fiction movies too.
Name a good movie that he was in.
Alita Battle Angel.
Who?
Alita Battle Angel.
Name a movie that he was in as the leading character.
Alita Battle Angel. You asked for the name.
He was not a leading character, in my opinion.
Mahershala Ali could probably did good in this too. Especially with that whole, I could see him in this movie. Honestly, could you not see Mahershala Ali in this movie? I could see him in this movie. Okay. I could see him as like some general, or just even as the older version of Adam. I could see him in that too. So yeah, Mahershala Ali, he could definitely get. You know what? I'm my pick. Denzel as the father, Mahershala Ali as older Adam, and then we give some young actor his chance as younger Adam. So yeah. And I know I'm race swapping and people might not like that, but I think Mahershala Ali can do a bang up job in this sort of role and transcend this script.
All right, as I'm going through a lot of these names right now, I think, first of all, one of my favorite actors that probably would have sold this a lot better, just because every movie he's been in has been good. It hasn't been like the blockbuster hit, but it's been enjoyable to watch. Mark Wahlberg. He would have definitely killed this
Every film he's been in has been good?
Every movie that Denzel's been in has not been.
Mark Wahlberg would be terrible in this movie.
You sound dumb. Anyway, Tom Cruise.
Have you seen Transformers?
Tom Cruise.
Have you seen Transformers?
Tom Cruise would be.
Have you seen Transformers? You heard what I said.
You had your opportunity. I'm gonna name who the fuck I want to name, and we're gonna keep going. That's how that's gonna work. Oh, Ryan Gosling would have been a good one. That's a really good one. Daniel Craig's a little too. Ooh, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. You can't tell me that wouldn't be amazing.
What was the last good thing he was in?
Last thing he was in?
The last good thing he was in.
I would have to go and research that for his filmography and stuff. I don't know it all.
He was in Project Power, wasn't he?
He was.
Are we calling that?
That wasn't his last thing.
That was his last thing.
That was not his last thing. He did something else before.
Off the top of my head, that's the last thing that.
Well, the top of your head's wrong. I'm about to pull it up here in a second.
Okay.
You're wrong. Forget what the name of it is, but he did something else.
I couldn't see him in that role.
Well, go ahead with your review. You finish your review.
Okay. Anywho, so yeah, I won't kill the acting. They did what the best as they could. The special effects were on point. Special effects were really, really good. The cinematography was okay. Yeah. So
fuck, you're right.
Oh yeah, I am right. Thank you.
No, you're not. I was just. No, actually, there's something above it, but I just never heard of it. It does say Project Power 2020, and the next thing above that he's done recently is The Trial of the Chicago 7.
Which you haven't even watched.
As Richard Schultz. And then he also did a TV series in 2021 for Star Wars Visions. I can keep going. There's a lot of like TV series, not movies.
Anything. We're talking about films.
I know. I just wanted to prove you wrong.
Anywho,
go ahead.
No, Joseph Gordon-Levitt would not be good in this.
He would.
He would be worse than Ryan Reynolds.
You sound dumb.
He would be worse than Ryan Reynolds.
Anywho,
he'd be worse than Ryan Reynolds. Anywho, Mahershala Ali for this film. Redo it with Mahershala Ali. Anywho, yeah, this film is average at best. Is it entertaining to watch the first time? Yeah. To see all the cool science fiction things going on? Yeah. Average at best. C minus for me. I mean, it's not something you're gonna watch again. If you want to throw it on in the background when you're doing stuff around the house, feel free. But
or in the bedroom.
Yeah, the first time you watch this is good enough. You won't understand it the first time. Maybe if you watch it again, you might understand some more things. But one and done for me. So C minus for me. And Ryan Reynolds, we need you to start acting again. As
Well, he might have to go to acting school first if he's going to do that, because it's clearly. I mean, can you name any Ryan Reynolds film that he has had a different performance than Deadpool, like that persona?
It would be before his time as Deadpool. Honestly, he was in a bunch of like romance movies before that. I mean, Free Guy, he was definitely still Deadpool, just as a video game.
For sure.
I can't really.
That's a problem, I think, for an actor. Like, if you can't name something that shows that range or that difference.
Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, was he dead? Would you think he was Deadpool in that?
In what movie?
Hitman Wife's Bodyguard, or the?
Of course, yes.
The Hitman's Bodyguard too.
Yes.
He's Deadpool light in that. Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, like a serious Deadpool.
Detective Pikachu, he's not Deadpool in that movie.
I can't remember that because that was also a.
He's the dad in Detective Pikachu.
I don't even remember it. I don't remember him.
Detective Pikachu and the dad. Okay. He's Pikachu and the dad.
Okay.
Hobbs and Shaw, he's Deadpool.
Hobbs and Shaw is Fast and Furious. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. He was Deadpool in that. He was inside of Hobbs and Shaw?
Yes, he was. You didn't watch the movie, did you?
I tried to forget that one from my my memory. So.
Oh, did you watch Six Underground?
Yes, that was a good movie. Deadpool still, but a good movie. Very action packed.
What about did you see Selfless?
Yes. You know, it's a serious movie. I'm trying to remember. I own it, but I can't remember what it's about, but I did see it.
He wasn't Deadpool in that.
Anyway, let's not go through his whole filmography.
The Proposal with Sandra Bullock. That's the movie that I was trying to remember. The Proposal. That was like a romantic comedy, and he wasn't Deadpool in that movie. But that was before he did.
If I had 2 hours of my life,
RPID.
If I had 2 hours of my life to kill to watch The Proposal to prove you wrong, I'm pretty sure I would. Can you stop cutting me off, please? I'm trying to tell you something.
Rest in peace, Department.
Rest in peace, you. All right, so everybody else, there it is. I don't want to babble too long, but we've given that grade. It's average movie. Netflix and chill. Check it out if you want to. One time. Watch it again, then you're a Vanguardian. Other than that, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We're so close to 300, so please don't forget to like, comment, and to subscribe. Hit that bell. Send up some smoke signals. Tie a little note to a pigeon's leg. Send it on its way. Put a message in a bottle. Throw it inside the water. Let it reach our shores.
Michael, his review sucks.
And as always, this has been another exciting episode of Film Addict.